One of the most exciting experience in Tashkent is to wander around aimlessly and discover most beautiful spots and resting places. When you walk along the pathways itself are very beautiful, highly calm, clean, and they are basically the places where you can enjoy the nature that is in full swing along with the artificial development made by human being. It is a wonderful experience to observe these things in a close combination here in Tashkent. Whenever you start your journey from one place to the other place, you come across many nice, humble, and polite people, and that is the most beautiful aspect of visiting the city without any sort of planning or ideas. Keep walking, you will come across many wonderful things. On the one side, there are the traditional buildings and bazaars, while on the other hand, there are modern bazaars and architectural masterpieces. Here you observe this is one of the most exciting experience to observe the Russian style architecture and the design of the market that is rarely seen elsewhere. Even during the rush hours, here you observe a perfectly peace and calm environment. Especially, people are rarely seen here. Здравствуйте, мой друг. Это City Mall здесь?
City Mall?
Да.
Молодец.
А там?
Там?
А,
Инге.
хорошо. Что это? А, это... А, хорошо. Большое спасибо. Да, да, да.
City Mall.
We asked these friends the way to the city mall and they informed us that this is the way to the city mall. Tashkent City Mall is a wonderful place to visit if you focus on its modern architecture, amenities, and grand visual presence. You will observe it is a wonderful place. As you approach the mall on foot, the first thing you will notice is its vast contemporary buildings against the skyline. The building's scale is impressive, covering hundreds of thousands of square meters, and it communicates a sense of modern urban ambition that is basically Tashkent aspiring for. There is a bold proportions of interior and exterior. The mall's exterior is large and sleek, with clean geometric lines that give it a modern minimalist look when viewed from different paths. There are multiple entrances everywhere, especially the entrances facing the parks, the main avenues, the side streets, each with thoughtful architectural detailing that subtly reflects Uzbek cultural motifs without overwhelming the contemporary design. There is also a facilitated way to connect these pathways to the other parts of the close amenities and the buildings. Also, there are many monumental masterpieces where you can enjoy the real social and cultural vibe. Look how calm, clean, and wonderful environment you observe when you walk on the city mall. You can find many spots close to this city mall, but itself it is a wonderful visit to observe the development and the social activities of Uzbek people. From everywhere, you observe a continuation of urban landscape rather than a separate box. Because of its open plazas, shaded walkways, and pedestrian friendly access, it is a wonderful spot for amusement. While walking around and up to the mall, pay attention to how the architectural language blends international modernity with local references. You observe clean, airy volumes. The mall uses large glass surfaces and open atriums that make the structure feel bright and welcoming rather than heavy. Inside, this gives visitor a feeling of space and light rather than narrow corridors or dark galleries. There is also harmonious material that is used for the construction of this landmark. Especially modern materials like glass and metals are complemented by design features inspired by traditional Uzbek patterns and forms, such as arc motifs or colors referencing local craft traditions. Though these are subtle but help the building feel rooted in place. There is also an interesting observation regarding the integration into the skyline. From any vantage point nearby, whether from the avenue or from the walkway across the adjacent street, the mall appears as a coherent piece of contemporary urban design, with its multiple levels and facades creating a layered, dynamic design. Look how wonderfully this is the Parliament building. It is beautifully designed, and behind that building, the tall blue column buildings are wonderfully representing the harmonious design with the nature. Along with, we can observe the other aspects of the Uzbek design, that is basically impressed by the Russian design, and these are the tall, high, bulky buildings which still create a sense of wonderfully designed masterpieces along the city mall. It is a must see place, especially if you wish to enjoy calm and cool environment. As you move forward, you discover more interesting things. Everywhere you go, you find the green space is abundantly available and artistically designed. Trees, pathways are basically adding the beauty and aesthetic to the city mall. Walking along the perimeter and entering the complex, you will notice how the architecture supports a wide range of activities and experiences, not just shopping. So, whenever you enter in any building or the shopping plaza, you will observe that basically the fundamental amenities are available to every person who is enjoying the shopping there. There are a lot of retail and commercial spaces. You will observe international brands and boutique stores. As you enter into different shopping centers, you will observe the ground floors feature global fashion names, local boutiques, and showrooms with well designed storefronts that animate the facade. Similarly, open internal atriums are wonderfully designed that basically represent the artistic sense of the designers. It creates a sense of spaciousness and easy orientation. The work on the fountains is wonderfully finished, and you observe the beauty that is manifold due to the presence of fountains. Across the mall, on the other side, there are also wonderful buildings, and these are basically the architectural designs of Soviet era. They reflect a beautiful view of the mall, though the mall is modern architecture, but the classic or the semi-classic architecture that was constructed during the Soviet era is also very beautiful, very attractive, and this represents the wonderful cultural and social thinking of Uzbek people. It is also important to keep talking and asking the locals about the buildings. They will provide you wonderful information, and that is also the best way to meet the local people. Девочка, пожалуйста, что там внутри?
Это консерватория. Консерватория.
Институтора?
Консерватория.
Что это?
Музыкальный институт.
Мюзикальный институт.
Да.
Спасибо, большое спасибо. We were informed that this is basically the Academy of Instruments and Musical Ideas. These are basically the centers of excellence for developing the traditional music and supporting all those performers for every sort of guidance, finance, and everything. Now, look here, it is a wonderful design that blends the Uzbek culture, Uzbek architects with the traditional buildings. City Mall is not just a shopping center, it is basically the center of wonderful restaurants and cafes. Upward terraces and street facing cafes invite you to stop, rest, and enjoy views of the street life and the daily life of Uzbek people. These outdoor spaces blend with the architectural shell so you feel connected to the outside world even while seated inside. Food court and lounges are abundantly present inside different shopping centers. There are well designed internal dining areas, that is basically the presence of real Uzbek life inside the modern buildings. These are basically the social hubs where you meet and enjoy the real Uzbek life with the local people. Regarding the entertainment and family zones, there are state-of-the-art cinemas, large entertainment anchors like the cinema create visual focal points inside the buildings. Their thoughtful integration, including high ceiling and lounge areas, enhance the sense of scale. When visiting this place, it is better to stay at some place and just ask the local about the other interesting things and the important information regarding this space. Let us ask these girls.
Видите, девушка, пожалуйста, где Амир Темур площадь?
Он, по-моему, тоже не знает.
No? Все. Хорошо, Василий.
We asked about Amir Tamur Square, and there was a wonderful short indication that you can go there directly or by road. So we are following the pathway so that we may interact with the other people and get the first-hand information about this wonderful place. It is always recommended that instead of following the apps or the direction finders, the best approach is to ask the local people. You will find not only the wonderful, welcoming, friendly smiles, but also you will get that information which is generally not available at other forms. People are very friendly and very accommodating as far as their helping to the others is concerned. Looking from any angle, the mall's face appears large and sculptural. with rhythmic breaks and architectural detailing that catch the light throughout the day. The building's layout respects sightlines to green space, so while it has presence, it does not dominate the landscape in an oppressive way. Instead of framing the huge structures in front of the buildings, vast space is left for the green spaces. It gives a wonderful promenade, and you can stroll here while watching the perfect harmonious atmosphere with nature. On the other hand, looking inside the buildings, you observe light filled atriums. Once you are inside, you observe the soaring atrium spaces, high ceilings, and floor to ceiling of windows offer extensive views back towards the park or the streets, making you feel visually connected to the outdoor even deep within it. Every time is wonderful to visit this place. If you wish to enjoy the real life or the routine life of local people, daytime is the best time. You observe a lot of social, cultural, and economical activities. You wander around and find how people are busy in their lives and how they are enjoying the routine pattern that is set for every person in this wonderful society. Wherever you go, you find every time the wonderful architectural designs. They absorb your attention. Now here you see this is the parliament, and it is basically reflecting the beauty and aesthetic sense of the Uzbek society. This place during the evening time becomes a wonderful, and the area around the mall becomes especially atmospheric after dark, with illuminated fountains and relaxed cafes. You will observe there is no security and such things around the most important buildings, because the people feel very safe and highly relaxed, so there is no need to observe such a type of hype in the society. As this distance is very long, so it is recommended to wear comfortable shoes. Wear the comfortable shoes and also have a stop over after a certain distance, just to relax and just to meet the local people. The most exciting experience is to talk to the local people, ask about their life, their desires, and you will discover the most interesting things. That is basically the core of the tourism. Also, try local snacks. Even amidst international shops, seek out small kiosks or nearby cafes to sample Uzbek sweets or tea. You can have a cup of tea and walk like this way. It's a wonderful experience, most relaxing and very enjoyable experience of your life. And yes, keep asking over and over again.
Здравствуйте, мой друг. Здравствуйте, пожалуйста. Что это здесь? City Mall? No. Что здесь? А? Что важно увидеть здесь? No? Как я могу добраться Амир Тимур площадь здесь? А. Там? А. Как я могу добраться там пешком? Автобусом. Как автобусом я могу добраться там?
44, 72.
А. Хорошо. Большое спасибо.
We asked that is it a part of the city mall? He said that everywhere it is a city mall, but especially the back direction is the city mall. And if you need to go to Amir Temur Square, you need to take the bus. Otherwise, you have to walk a long distance. You find very interesting, very important information everywhere. Now we are moving to the city park. That is the most important and a beautiful place in the area of city mall. The roads from different parts of the city mall lead to the central part that is called as the city park. You can even have a wonderful ride over here, but it is recommended that you cross this path or the road by walking and feel still another beautiful architectural designs and the routine life of the local people. See how cars are parked and how the footpath is neat and clean along with the combination of green spaces. People are used to have such type of activities here. They park the cars at a certain distance from the park and they move to the park by walking in order to observe the most beautiful park in this region. City Park is a large contemporary park in central Tashkent within the space of City Mall. Built as a part of city's modern urban project, it's designed to be more than just a greenery. It mixes layer, art, water features, entertainment, and social zones in one place. You will observe wide paved promenades and walking paths that curve through landscaped lawns and planted gardens. It is an excellent place for strolling, people watching, or cycling. The more you walk, the more you discover. Green lawns and shaded benches where individuals, couples, families, and groups of friends relax in the daytime and evenings. This is the entrance to the park, and you get a wonderful catch of the beauty everywhere. Though there are cycling paths and open spaces where locals jog, cycle, or walk dogs, it is basically a social hub, especially at weekends and after work. The most important time for visiting this place is the evening time if you wish to enjoy the social and cultural activities. However, if you wish to enjoy the calm, relaxed, and a private time, this is the best time around midday and after noon. Make possible you are walking around every part of the park. Many covered paths lead to the Central Park, but they have a different aesthetics and a beautiful design. In summer, the park buzzes with activities, especially the group spread out for picnics, kids run around, and people of all ages relax with tea or ice cream in the outdoor cafes scattered throughout the park. These benches are basically for relaxing and exchanging ideas. These are the wonderful places to relax because they just provide you the relaxing atmosphere. You can also observe the people walking close by, and in this way you may come across the interaction with the local people. It's a wonderful space if you wish to relax for a longer period of time. One aspect is to walk on these walkways, discover the greenery and beautifully planted plants, and also discover the aesthetics which are infused in the design of this park. Also, you will observe that this place is very neat and clean, and it provides you a lot of opportunity to relax here, to think positively and constructively about the Uzbek society. You will find every sort of entertainment. The entertainment for kids, elders, families, friends. Wherever you go, you discover very interesting things. White space is always available for relaxing and enjoying. See how people are wonderfully enjoying their life and how relaxed they feel when they visit this spot. The pathways, especially that lead to the central lake, are very beautifully designed, and they connect you from the land to the water. If you wish to relax, you can settle down on any bench and start feeling and observing the beauty and the activities of life surrounding you. Otherwise, you may continue on these types of bridges, which are very beautifully and artistically designed, that cross different sections of the lake. The blue water refreshes your eyes and you feel a tremendous amount of energy and relaxation when you stay here for a certain period of time. Beauty is scattered everywhere. You just need to hold it. Keep exploring this place. You will enjoy a lot. One of Park's most distinctive and beloved feature is its large musical fountain right in this direction. Day and evening water shows are wonderful, and you can observe a very beautiful and romantic evening all around. Water jets shoot high into the air up to 80 meters, and it is choreographed with music and often colored.
Как вас зовут? Скажите, пожалуйста, что-нибудь о себе?
Ну, меня зовут Султан, мне 20 лет, я музыкант, артист из Казахстана, с Алматы.
Вы казахстанские люди?
Да, я
Хорошо.
приехал сюда на конкурс, на музыкальный фестиваль. Сегодня отыграли. Вот. Первый раз в Ташкенте. Не был.
Вы первый раз в Ташкенте?
Да, я не был.
Тебе нравится это?
Да. Прекрасный город, прекрасный.
Красный город.
Плов очень вкусный.
Хорошо.
Здания, вот это вот всё. Даже в некоторых местах даже лучше Алматы, наверное. Город, кстати, похож на Алмату.
Хорошо.
Но тут как бы своя изюминка, что ли, своя атмосфера. И вот самое хорошее, что люди.
Да, хорошо.
Люди очень гостеприимный народ.
Примерно. Хорошо, очень хорошо.
Daytime is the best time for videography and taking the pictures. But evening time is best for the entertainment. The fountains show draw crowds, both locals and tourists, who linger to watch, take photos and videos, and enjoy the ambience together. When you move from one section to the other section of the park, you find varied beauty and a consistent aesthetics that has been infused in the design and construction of the park. It is, of course, a romantic and a family atmosphere. Benches and lawns around the fountains have become spontaneous social spots where people chat and sometimes even get very close to each other. At dusk and after dark, especially, the light, sound, and water create a festive, almost theatrical vibe that's become one of Tashkent's viral photo, and it generates a sensation throughout the world. Some paths are so calm that you feel that you should continue to walk longer and longer distances. It is said that if you wish to be fit and physically strong, it is highly recommended to keep walking on these walkways. It is the most comfortable and highly wonderful activity you can do in this park. The park is not just a passive scenery, it is also a wonderful spot for diverse range of scheduled events and cultural activities. There are a lot of concerts and festivals inside and surrounding the park. Sometimes special zones are demarcated where you can enjoy a typical event, or you can even have your own activity on major holidays like Nowruz. The parks runs festive cultural programs including theatrical shows, traditional music performances, and celebrations with local food like pulao. This park has also been a venue for live music, concerts, and weekend entertainments that is basically offered free of cost for the real entertainment of the people. These are basically aimed to attract families and young adults so they can spend their wonderful events of life all together. There is an amphitheater in the park that basically sets the standard cultural shows and dance programs. All these events you can enjoy free of cost. Look how vast this park is, and there is no ending point. Keep walking, keep discovering. Sometimes the evening performances combining theater, music, and technological generate a very amazing effects, such as night at the museum. Many visitors prefer to visit these spots daytime and nighttime. They consider daytime as the most relaxing and refreshing time to spend some time close to the nature, while evening time is best for enjoying the social vibe. Walking in the peaceful environment, feeling the refreshing air, and having a wonderful sunlight, you generate and observe a really paradise like spot. It is considered to be one of the best activity in Tashkent. So it is highly recommended whenever you visit Tashkent, do come to the city mall and the city park. Now come to Russian lesson 42. That is basically these 12 sentences are about this most important sentences or the phrases which we have used in this episode. One, ya edo we magazine. Two, me obedem we restaurant. Three, ya pure coffee we cafe. Four, on yedet na lifte. Five, gede toilet. Six, me na pervum atache. Seven, ya guliao we parke. Eight, ya sizu na ska mike. Nine, fontan krasive. 10, me idum pa daruski. A lemon. Svete krasive. 12. Drivya Visakhi. Basically, friends, you have noted the many words are resembling to the English words. So, the most important thing is to learn the pattern of the sentences and keep repeating these sentences while replacing the words, and in this way you will enrich your vocabulary also, and you will be fluent in describing the events according to different situations. So start learning from the lesson 1 and gradually continue to learn, and you will feel that it is not difficult for you, rather very interesting to learn this language. Next comes kuda and gadye. These are frequently used words for asking and replying the questions. You will see a lot of applications of these words. Here we start from 1, kuda ya ido. Ya ido domoy. Gadye ya doma. It is basically you are questioning to yourself. 2, kuda te idush. Te idush we magazine. Gadyati. Te we magazine. 3, kuda on idut. On idut we park. Gade on. On we park. Basically, kuda is representing something where to. That is basically indicating where you are going and where are you coming from, like these type of questions. But gade indicates exactly the simple situation where you are, like sort of situations. So while keeping this frame in your mind, you can generate many questions of these patterns. For example, C5, kuda me idum. Me idum we gorat. When there is kuda, there is no e at the end after the word we. You can learn this from the previous lessons. Similarly, look at 6, kuda we yidite. We yidite we center. Gadeavi, vi Vicentre, Seven, Koda Ani Idut, Ani Idut we Parke, we Cafe. You can use any word. Gade Ani, Ani we Cafe. So whenever you use Gade, at the end there is E. But whenever you use Koda, you simply use the word. So in this way,